This is episode 609, and today we're going to be talking about 4 ways to stop procrastination. Or maybe it should be 4 ways to get going, because if you stop procrastination, you're going to be procrastinating to stop it. Anyway, we're going to be talking about procrastination and some of the things that happen with it and how we can move beyond it. We've all done it at some time or another. I've done it. I have clients done it. We put off our exercise routine until tomorrow. We put off cleaning up. We continually delay finishing that project or starting that business or cleaning up the dishes or doing our clothes or doing something, right? We've all at one time or another put off something, procrastination of some sort. Procrastination, actually the mother of all demons, and can literally, and it does literally stop you in the tracks from achieving all that you desire. You think about it, if you procrastinate, and sometimes, I'm going to wait to the perfect conditions, and it's just a form of procrastination. It's a form of avoidance, right, of doing something. So you say you want something, you want to get in better shape, you want more money in the bank, you want deeper relationships, but you don't do anything about it. So how do you expect to move forward in those areas of your life? So I'm going to go over 3 effective processes you can use to slay this giant. Now, with habits, we're trying to break the procrastination habit. We want to start simple, easy, and small. That's the same with anything that we do. But in this particular case, because it's probably been so ingrained in us about, and again, how we do anything is a reflection of how we do everything. So if you procrastinate at home, you probably procrastinate at work, in your fitness. It's just a myriad of things it shows up on. So these 4 ways I'm going to go through may seem simple and easy, which is great because then you can do it, right? You don't have to procrastinate and put these things off. You can start doing them right now. So the first thing is actually do it now. When you have an idea of what you want to do, let's say you get done with dinner and the dishes are in the sink and you go, oh, I'll do it later. No, you just do it. You just take the action right then and there to do it. If you go, oh, I have to do laundry today, as soon as you think about it, you do it. Whatever you're going to be doing, you just do it at that moment instead of I'll do it later. And here's a little tip for you with emails. When you're going through your emails, read and acknowledge and handle each email only once. When we create these folders, to do later, to follow up, that's procrastination. So you read an email. If it requires a response, you respond. If it doesn't, you delete it or file it. But you get through each email one at a time. You don't put it off. You don't go, oh, that's going to be too much to do. I'll do it later. I need to do some research. You do the research now and you submit the email. You handle each email only once. You do it now. And that goes with, we've talked about it. If you're going to say you're going to go to the gym, you go to the gym now. So just do it now. Taking that immediate action before you can start to think about it is really what happens here, is you will start to take action, you won't procrastinate, and things will get done. Take baby steps, right? You don't want to have this huge project and start to work on it and just know, like, let's just say your garage is just packed full of stuff. It's just a mess. And you should clean it out. And you think about it, it's just too much work, so you don't. But if you had 3 dishes in the sink and go, oh, that's easy. Let me just go clean those up first. And then maybe clean up the living room or clean up your office. I'm using cleaning up as an example because that's one of the places where procrastination manifests, is in dishes, laundry, our desk, other things. So if you just start with small things like, oh, you know what, I need to check the mail. Go out and check the mail. But checking the mail is such a small baby step that it's going to be so easy to succeed, as opposed to starting with, I'm going to clean out the garage, and it's a massive mess that might take you 2 or 3 days. You might get a little bit overwhelmed and find reasons why not to do that. So taking action with tiny little things that you can do. You're sitting there and at work and you need to go talk to a coworker, but you go, oh, I'll do it later when I get up. Just get up then and do it and come back and get it over with. So taking these baby steps helps considerably. Here's the thing. When we have this is forget it is going to apply to-do lists. So if we have a list of things we want to get done and we haven't done it because we're procrastinating, you need to take a look at the list. If that item or items have been on your list for more than a week, get rid of it. Just take it off the list. Because if it was that important, you would have had it done already. And that's the thing is sometimes we make a list and then carry it over to another list and carry it over to another list. If you carry over an item twice, just forget about it. Make that determination. Maybe a week is too short of a time, but definitely a month is way too long. So if you have something that you've been wanting to do and it's been on your list for a week to a month, just get rid of it. Forget about it. Don't do it. It may be something that you have to do, but take it off the list and come back to it later. By keeping it on your list and moving it and moving it and moving it, you are reinforcing the procrastination around it. Where if you take it off the list, it's not on the list, so there's nothing to procrastinate about. Now, I wouldn't suggest taking everything off your list unless everything on your list is over a week and you haven't done anything. Then we need to talk about that. Then maybe some coaching might want to come in. But you want to get things on that list, get it done. And if you haven't gotten it done, like I said, within a week, 2 weeks, no later than a month, just take it off the list. Just forget about it and come back to it at some other time. Because having it there visually or mentally, being aware of it and not doing it is reinforcing the procrastination. If you don't have anything on that list, there's nothing to procrastinate about. Now, I'm not saying don't make a list. We want to build up the action orientation to neutralize the procrastination. So we do want to have things that we want to get done, and we do them now. And if these things have been taking a while, just take it off your list and forget it and go on about your day. Get support. If I don't know if there's a Procrastinations Anonymous out there, there may be, but get support with having a friend or family member hold you accountable. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. Maybe you don't do it now, like right now, but by the end of the day, you make a commitment that, hey, I'm going to do the dishes by the end of the day. And then you determine what the end of the day means. Does it mean 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night? Better yet, I'll have the dishes done by 8 p.m., right? So just get support. So either that or a coach. If you have procrastination challenges in many, many, many areas of your life, look for a coach. Coaches can help you move beyond that. I can help you move beyond that, but any coach can help you move beyond that with the procrastination. They'll observe the patterns. They'll ask you some really powerful questions because the procrastination it's supporting you somehow. And we want to figure out what that is so that we can actually help you get moving towards what you really want. So the small steps, right? If you have something in your mind to do it now, especially with emails. Handle it at once, do it now. Take tiny steps. Work on smaller projects first or smaller items first. Doing the dishes, making your bed, right? Make your bed every morning. That's probably the biggest one that you could do to start to eliminate procrastination. Wake up, make your bed. And then if it's been on your list for a while, just forget about it. Come back to it later, but get it out of your mind, get it out of your sight, out of mind, just forget about it. And then get some support, whether through coaching, through some friends, through accountability, through any way necessary. Get some support to hold yourself accountable to start taking action. And keep in mind, beating procrastination won't happen overnight, or taking action on items aren't going to happen instantly. This is called a practice, not a perfect. And keep at it, right? Keep at it and acknowledge the successes. Let's say you cleaned the dishes, but you didn't do the laundry. Don't focus on the laundry, focus on the dishes that you cleaned. Focus on the successes, and that will keep building momentum for more success. And never, ever, 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 ever give up on it. The moment you give up, then you're procrastinating on stopping procrastination. When you give up, there's no chance to succeed. So just keep at it. If you'd like to see the show notes on this podcast, you can go over to warriormindcoach.com. While you're over there, you can listen to other podcasts, read some blog posts, find out more information about myself, and request an introductory consultation. Since you'll be on the internet, please follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest under Warrior